any point
Yeah.
you like, when it was unfortunate it went away, like you think of it as a missed opportunity or you're fine with how you played?
I was pretty happy with the type of strategy that I was trying to play in the match. First few games were a little slow, but I thought execution was not bad. There were patches in the match when I made a few too many errors. Had I cut those out, I think it would have been a more straightforward scoreline. Taking nothing away from Go's side, he's a good player. He's ranked top 50 for a reason. I thought he returned exceptionally well. He put in a lot of returns, but I brought a good level. I was just a little upset that I didn't have much in the tank after the first set, and I think that played a difference. But I was happy with the way the strategy that I went for and the way that I fought.
What happened at the start of the tiebreak? Or he like went to impose your lead or something? And
Yeah.
you lost momentum a bit after he broke you back and held his serve.
Yeah, I definitely should have won that 5-3 game, but I held on to go up 6-5, so we sort of evened back out before the tiebreak started. That first point in the breaker, I hit a good serve and then a good backhand cross court. I had that easy backhand to hit down the line, and I missed it by like 2-3 inches, and it just sort of got away from me a little bit. It was a poorly played tiebreak. I'll say that.
You're happy with how your comeback shaped up, and although it's a bit of an end to the fairy tale matches here.
No, I mean, I think you guys are making it a little bit of a bigger deal than it really is. I wouldn't use words like fairy tale and all that. For this, it's the first tournament of the year. It's 6 months. Into the comeback. Every match is an opportunity to get better, and I think there were some good things that happened this week. I had some good matches. The way I physically was in each match, I think I could take a lot from it. But the biggest thing is coming into this tournament, it wasn't really about this tournament. It was more let's see how much I can bring to each match, and let's see if I can do that for 365 days this year and stay healthy. And then let's see what's what next December 31st. It wasn't about this is the be all and end all. I think it's a good start to 2013, but I think the important thing is to let's go recover from today's match, make your notes, see what you did good in the last few days, what you did wrong, and just keep improving on that and move on.
Where do you go from here? What's next?
I will have 2 weeks of training in Los Angeles. I'll do some physical training, and then I start with a challenger in Hawaii, and then 2 challengers in Australia after that.
Leading on from that, last year you did many futures events. Will you be looking to do futures events this year again, or will it be challenges?
Well, when I started back on the comeback, I played 3 futures in Southern Cal. The biggest thing for me then was just to get as many matches as I could, since I'd been out of it for so long. But I've been moving up in the levels, pretty well. I have a protected ranking that'll hopefully squeeze me into a few challengers to start. But I'll probably try to play more challenger events, some ATP qualies, and see how it goes from there.
Prakash, after 4 days of wonderful and tough tennis at your level, have you analyzed how hard it is to survive in 2 tournaments?
Not really. I mean, I take more positives than negatives from it. I mean, yes, I was a little bit tired today, but I played 5 really, really grueling sets on Sunday. I played 3 grueling sets on Monday, and then Tuesday I played my first round against Rufin, who's solid, good, top 100 player. After the first set, long, grueling first set, he seemed to get a bit tired. His legs cracked, and in the second and third sets, I was running and I was quite strong. Even having played 8 sets going into it, he was fresh as a daisy. I felt great. And even today, Soeda at the end of the match, he is a seasoned top 50, good, very, very good player. And he looked pretty beaten at the end of that third set. I mean, of course, I was a bit beaten too, but I'm taking positives from it. I think it's a real travesty that I had to play 11 sets, and then come into today's match without a day off. I think that was a little tough. Hopefully it won't schedule like that again. I think that would have been tough for anyone. But even having said that, I still think it was a war out there. I didn't come in any worse off than he did.
Have you been Soeda in the past, like 3-4 years back? So is there any difference in quality that you perceive, like as you got way better? And what are your targets for this year? Like you'd be able to compete with top 50 players. So
I played him in 2008. It was a while ago. It was on grass, and it was in Davis Cup. So a lot of different factors in it. I mean, I think we've both matured a lot since then. He's obviously, played really well on tour and gotten a lot higher. That was still a really close match. I was 8-6 in the fifth. I won, and this was, another dogfight. I take positives away from it. I have a lot of respect for Go. To be ranked top 50, it's not about playing well for one tournament. You have to come day in, day out, play really well day in, day out. You have to win a lot of matches to become top 50. So, to get out there, and I felt pretty comfortable out there. I was taking it to him. I had a chance to close it out in straight sets. It was, I felt good.
any targets like in the ranking, like you said for this year, maybe top 100? Or
No. I think that a lot of people work with targets like that. I don't. Like I've said yesterday, in this new journey, I don't look at it as, a comeback. I look at it as a new beginning. And I'm, keeping a journal every day. And, the biggest note that I've written in it from day one is, you wake up, did you get better today? What did you do to get better? And if you've gotten better today, then, I go to sleep and I'm very happy. So that's my goal. And if I can go to bed at night, look at my book, write down what I did to get better, and it's a yes, then I'm happy.
We'll take one last question.
Prakash, what have been the highlights in that diary you
Again, it's not really a highlights thing. It's just sort of, I write down all my thoughts. Yesterday was quite nice, seeing us where I've come in the last 6 months. The family members were there with me, at various turning points in this journey. So, to be on the court yesterday in front of a packed stadium, was pretty special. I stop and smell the roses a little bit more now than I did in my younger years. So, I was able to take that feeling in, write about that. So, you can recollect these feelings at different moments to help you later on. Stuff like that. I mean, today, it was, it's a round of 16. It's, a pretty big event. And, you come in sometimes, you sort of lose focus a bit. I read back on my notes when I played the qualies of a 10,000 future, in Irvine. Qualies of a 10,000, which I haven't played in like 12 years. They give you 3 balls and say, go play your match. No umpires, no linesmen, nothing. And if you split the sets, you bring the balls back and they give you 3 new balls for the third set. Go play and come and report the score. So, it just reminded me, you stay humble. You're blessed to be on the court every day. These are the kind of thoughts that, are helping me on my journey.
Thank you for that.
All good? Great.
We're now concluding.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.